Hi, and welcome back to the show. We're speaking today with Sheldon Wolf. He is with Canada Credit Fix. Well, Sheldon is the president of Canada Credit Fix and is one of Canada's top forensic credit experts. He is a specialist and an educator to Canadians on topics such as credit restoration, credit score modification, debt settlement, and identity theft protection. Well, Sheldon brings to the table over 25 years of credit experience and currently sits on the board of directors for the Credit Institute of Canada. Always great having you on the show, Sheldon. Thanks for joining us again.
Hey, and always a pleasure being on the show.
Well, we're going to get into a kind of a scary topic for a lot of people, and it's the idea of identity theft. Well, it seems more and more that this topic of identity theft or credit fraud surfaces around here in Canada. What is really going on out there, and is this a really serious problem, or is this just a bunch of hype?
This problem is huge. Not a day goes by where we don't take on files that make my hair stand up, quite frankly. We live in a data age. The world's changed. We're not in Kansas anymore. This is not how it was 5 years ago. This is not how it was 10 years ago, and certainly getting worse by the day. The volume of files. We live in a day where everything's data. Data online, data at the bank, data everywhere you go. It's all data.
And how do people become victims of identity theft?
Almost everything that I see, I shouldn't say almost everything, but a very large portion of what I see is self-inflicted. It's people putting out too much information, whether it be their profile on Facebook where they've pretty much offered up pictures of themselves, dates of birth, addresses for their housewarming party, and then the online purchasing. They're putting their credit card info. Absolutely everything is data. Your credit report has so much information on it, and there's no escaping because data and our technology world is moving forward, not slowing down. So the problem's just going to get worse if people don't protect themselves.
Well, and prior to the show, I was doing some research and found out that your company, Canada Credit Fix, is one of the only companies in Canada that actually does forensic credit restoration. What's the difference between credit repair and credit restoration?
It's actually quite a large difference, and most people don't have that answer. The truth of it is credit repair is simply a mistake that's on your credit report. So for example, you're going to buy your car, get your mortgage, and you end up declined because there's a $2,000 collection from a cell phone company, which is common. It's something that we'd get them to authenticate the debt, and if they can't, we'd ask for its removal. Where something like credit restoration, somebody in this situation has taken your identity, taken all your credit info, utilized it, and they work very, very fast to get as much credit, as much money off of your name and your credit as possible in a very short period of time. So typically when we handle a file, there could be 15, 20, 25 things that have to be restored, and then after you restore them and fix them, this information could still be out there. It doesn't mean that your problems are over. Now you need monitoring to make sure that everything we've done doesn't happen again, because who knows who else has the information that's out there. So it's very important that a stop be put, and it's very, very comprehensive compared to credit repair, where it may be one or two items.
And is it possible to completely prevent identity theft or credit fraud?
You know, it's one of those things that I'd say it's impossible, but proper techniques and monitoring and preventing, doing your due diligence and being a little bit more responsible than the average Canadian, you're at least eliminating the obvious opportunity that these kind of people look for. And if you can do as much damage control on your own, that's always good as well. So being responsible, knowing the facts. We recommend check out our website. We put up a lot of free information for consumers, and know how easy it is for these guys to get your information and how fast they work. They're professionals at what they do. They don't muck around. They get your credit. They run it up, get as much as they can, as fast as they can.
So Sheldon, what do you feel is the worst part of identity theft?
It's definitely the fact that in this country where we live, and we supposedly live on the premise that you're innocent till proven guilty. Well, not when it comes to your credit. For some reason, it's your job, 100% your job, to prove it's not you, even if you are a victim, and you have to prove that you're you're not guilty. And in the meantime, it's going to sit on your credit report, and you're going to get the punishment until you do so. And once again, it's like credit repair, where you can make your own situation even worse. You know, take your bad situation and make it worse. So it's very important you have a professional handle this, and make sure you're dealing with somebody who knows and understands the comprehensive nature that that these criminals, you know, the tactics they use, and how fast they can operate. You need someone who's going to be able to operate fast.
Well, Sheldon, it's refreshing to see companies like yours and the consumers' solutions that you're bringing to the marketplace. Thanks again for sharing all these ideas with us, and for interviewing with us today, and keep up the great work.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
So once again, we've been speaking with Sheldon Wolf, and for more information on this service, basically offered by Canada Credit Fix, please go to IdentityLock.ca, or you can also visit the main website, which is www.canadacreditfix.com. Thanks everyone again for watching. See you again real soon.